All right, get the pack that we're. It's the best possible pack. We should have no excuse to lose this, but quite often it almost seems like when we get the best pack, we actually tend to lose. So it's kind of weird, right? In this case, I think we just go for this because we don't know if he has chaff or not. I think this is fine. Don't really have a place to put the fire badgers. We could put them here on the second line. Pretty standard. We might win this actually, because if we two-shot his tarantulas, well, it's gonna be a pretty big win here. This is why the fangs are just so good. It's got a pretty good specialist. Okay, it's gonna be the Phoenix, I think. Like the Phoenix is an essential part of every single board. Might even get more. Could get a Fire Badger here for the chaff clear. Single Fire Badger probably isn't horrible. We'll get the second Fire Badger here, so we're kind of asymmetrical. Nothing we can do since we get the free one. We're gonna lose pretty hard here because of the chaff. Let's hope that we can win this side. I'm not confident that we're gonna win this side either. Okay, chaff's still coming in. You notice that how all the fangs have to die before the marksman will target the phoenixes. So it's really, really good chaff for the phoenix, the fangs. The value of those fangs are just insane. Okay, let's go for extended range. We can go for a charge shot. If we don't like 20%, yeah, we can go for charge shot here now. It's pretty nice. And kind of think, I mean, do we need to go for charge shot? Maybe we don't need it right away. It's 6,000. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. It's probably not necessary. We could actually wait. You just could throw down the Phantom Rays with the oil. But don't we need range first, though? So in this situation, now I want to go for this, but then I'd rather just go for 2 Phoenixes. Maybe we go for some Wasps. But we're not the right specialist to go for Wasps here. So we can only go for Phoenixes. It's not a bad thing. All right. Goes now he has a late chaff, which is a problem. I like the range on the Fire Badger. I think it's good. It's a very good tech. Do need to be careful of the splash of the oil. We probably don't want the oil in the middle. Probably want the oil on the side. This is not good. It's not supposed to be targeting that. It's really bad. Okay, thank you. And now that's good. Yes. Shoot into the fangs. All right, so we have a really nice Phoenix board. But he's going to start countering these Phoenixes pretty soon. It's going to be Fort AA or Wasp. Improved Wasp would be a great idea for him. I don't think we go into it ourselves. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, it could be a good idea. It's just, it's risky. Because we don't know if we need to click AA or not. I think we just skip here. Unless there's an angle for the, there's no angle for the rhino. Yeah. I wonder if we go for Phantom Race here. Just start setting the board on fire. Probably not a good idea since he's going to go for improved wasp with AA. It might be better to just invest in more fire badgers, like on the sides here. The only problem is now, what do you do with the wasp? Maybe we just wait around and just see what he wants to do. Just make this nice and symmetrical. Do we ever start going for temp range? Maybe. We would go for temp attack first. So we're assuming he's going to go improve wasp, and he does. He's got the range already. Okay. What does that mean for us? Yeah, it means that it's a good thing that we didn't go for the Phantom Rays, because the Phantom Rays would have died way too quick. We don't want the Phantom Rays to die so quickly. I mean, the same amount of money, we can get the Fire Badgers, and they're not going to die instantly. I think we actually have enough Phoenixes to clear out his Wasps. At least that's what I'm hoping. Okay. That was the wait and see approach. We knew he was going to go for it, but we wanted to wait and just make sure. So what do we do now? Do we throw the game with the factory? A level 1 factory. Lightning Storm is quite good. I think we have to go for this Lightning Storm. But it might not work. We're only going to kill one of his wasps. He's going to Lightning Storm us for sure, though. That means any Mustangs might die. We're in a tough situation. That being said, we're still going to go for this. Okay, and we're also going to go for the Mustangs also. Could go for forts. Fort AA isn't a horrible idea. Like, why don't we go for... Well, we don't have money for forts, that's why. So, just go for Mustangs. Guess they're like the poor man fort. And I don't know if this is going to work, but just have to hope here. Let's throw down an oil. Maybe not, because there's going to be shields. Maybe this isn't our oil play. Maybe we shield something? I don't know. Do we shield something? Surely we have to shield something, right? Okay. Oil wouldn't have done that much, but we would be able to burn his marksman slightly earlier. Looks like we won this this side, or no? Looks like we've lost this side. This side, we need to clear the wasps. Yeah, we've lost both sides here. The only thing we're worried about is wasps leveling. Do you see a factory angle though, for sure? Okay. Time to end the game. We'll just put it here straight through. What are our chances of winning here with that strategy? Unless he blind counters us. If he blind counters us, God bless him. He's an absolute genius. I don't think we need armor. I think we just need overload and just the beacon. Yeah. If this guy throws down a factory right here, he absolutely deserves to win. And we give him all the respect in the world. Factory should be like here. Should be enough to kill, I think. Okay. Instead, he goes for the Farseer. The question is, do you go for HE instead of the Overload? I think you go for Overload. 50%. It's clearing way too much chaff, but now that the chaff is cleared, can we shoot the tower, or is it gonna die? Oh no, so close. Maybe it has tanked. Yeah, it's still done its job, but that was close. I like to see that if the HE factory makes a difference. All right, so we're gonna test two things out. We're gonna see if a HE factory is better, and then we'll obviously test out the mountain here as well. So the mountain, if you're just gonna go and tank, the mountain's probably better. So we have an extra 100. I think we just I don't know. We'll just click it on defense just because it's kind of makes sense, right? So we get stuck on like clearing a lot of chaff, and I feel like the HE is good, but if you're comparing the HE to overload, I'm not sure if it's better because the overload is double the attack speed. You might have double the chaff clear, but you're still shooting at the same rate. But it does look like it's actually better. You see that? That was definitely better than the overload. So I mean, we're not worrying about how the fight plays out. We're just worrying about in this situation, how the HE performs compared to overload. Generally, you just go overload, right? But I'm starting to realize that this HE is actually extremely good, especially with the recent buff, taking the cost down. Now, obviously, we're going to try the mountain as well, and I think the only viable tech really for this kind of play is to go with the mountain armor. So we'll try exactly everything the same here. Now, with the mountain, you probably don't need to beacon it, but I don't see why I don't see any downside of beaconing it in. Like, it's just going to make it tank more. That's going to make it do more damage. So now let's take a look at this, the chaff clear and everything. The marksman, you know, all these things are still doing a lot of damage. The only thing that doesn't do damage is now the wasp. And I think it has a hair more HP than the factory. So it actually looks like it is tanking quite a lot better here. So the overload was probably like the worst choice. But you could see that the chaff clear is not very good at this. It's not very good. It looks like it does, you know, it does quite a good job tanking. Now we're also going to try the level 2 factory with armor and just moving it in. I think this game is almost a little bit too, it almost went a little too well for us, so we're unable to really see the nuances of what difference it makes, because it feels like you could just, you know, you can even get like a level 1 factory in here and it'll probably still win. Okay. So we're just comparing this to how the mountain does. And this is probably how we should have played it originally. Like, probably shouldn't have gone for the overload. I was just thinking we need to get in there, but the problem with the overload is still doesn't clear chaff that well. So you can see it's the HP is, you know, it's a little bit, it's not doing as good as the mountain for sure. I'm not sure why it has more HP, but maybe the you know, maybe the mountain plating is just the value is just so much better. But anyways, I think for tanking, I still will go for the War Factory. It's just, you know, it's more versatile. You can upgrade the techs and mountain. I feel like the only tech really is that mountain plating. You don't really want anything else for that. So it might be good for one round where you have to win, but I'm just worried that when you lose, if you lose that round, then it's like it's hard to transition out of it because you can't turn it into you can't give it range and HE and everything like that, overload. With all those techs, you can pretty much just clear everything, but you're not going to be able to do that with the mountain.